time for some good television. Yes, I watch more TV than I interact with my phone, but that's not important. Recording this at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday, I am sleep deprived. Regardless, I'm not going to waste y'all's time, so I'm just going to inform y'all why GBK is above KOTM. Evolutions. G21 is consistently stated to have a better beam than before, with statements saying it's more refined, faster, focused, and intense than previously.
I think that's kind of like the evolution he has. He has a different biolume, like I was mentioning, biolume signature, where in this movie, because his atomic breath is so intense, in the previous movie, he used it more as a very short distance, right? Mm-hmm. And because in this movie, he's using it to drill in the ground. So you see a lot more of his internal going. So we build like a skeleton and a vein system. I think that was shared with the scanline as well.
Yeah.
So he has, his biolume look has been improved, but I think let's just say he has like a different biolume style.
And because it's directly stated that his energy has improved and also is different than before, it is stated on top of that Godzilla evolves as he ages, and the movie implies he evolved as he's considerably more flexible, faster, and agile than before. Not only that, in GVK he spams his atomic breath, which is stated that it drains his energy by a wide margin.
You know, they're like the plates, they kind of like diffuse the heat, I guess, from what's going on, like two chemicals, I guess, mixing together that kind of flow up his back, his spine, and you see them fill up in the idea is they fill up in the spine. So it's like as the chemical is growing up his back, his fins start to glow until they reach his head, and then he's like full, you know, he has like a full load, and and the idea is that when he uses his breath, the fins die out, like as if that chemical is getting sprayed out of his mouth. The fins die out from the back of the tail up to his head, and until he's empty. Because we needed to kind of, I mean, I don't know if anyone knows this when they watch the film, but the justification is we needed to somehow imply why he just doesn't do this all the time. It's that kind of Batman utility belt problem of, you know, why didn't he just use that at the beginning? And so the concept is a bit like, you know, it's a bit like a guy in that, you know, he needs to have a rest before he can do it again, kind of thing.
How we know this isn't a contradicted statement, because it's from 2014, is because in King of the Monsters, he only uses the beam once in base, but when he gets nuke amped, he uses it 3 times. With one of those times, he just completely fires it for no reason to separate the clouds. In GVK, he spams the beam all the time after he evolved. So it's pretty clear that he's got a higher energy capacity based on this. But in G14, he can only last an hour before he gets drained, while in GVK, he can last a whole night and still have enough energy to use his beam twice afterwards. So this would tie back into G21 having way more energy than G19, with greater energy and a different type of energy. The fact that this energy is specified to be different also implies an evolution, with the themes of evolution in being a consistent thing within the Monsterverse. In King of the Monsters, it's stated that he got stronger and bigger, and that he also has bigger claws than G14.
Other than that, we gave him bigger claws, because a creature of that size would naturally be a predator.
Which just directly states an evolution. In GXK, he directly evolves to fight Shimo. So it's pretty consistent that evolution is one of the bigger themes within the Monsterverse. So now that we know this, it's kind of obvious that Godzilla evolved after King of the Monsters. But he also gained better prowess, as he uses better tactics and shows better combat than King of the Monsters. It's also stated that his energy distorts a sonar just by his presence, and that his radiation readings are off the charts. This remains consistent, as the same thing is shown in the movie, which means it's not a novel-only statement. It's also stated that his lair is deeper in the hollow earth than it was in King of the Monsters and in G14, with it being stated multiple times that the potency of radiation is far greater the deeper and closer you are to the core of the planet, which would align with this being a stronger Godzilla than in King of the Monsters. But in good faith, I have to mention that GBK is weakened, but not to a tremendous extent, as half-rest is just a state of mind, and even though he possesses scars, nothing suggests it really affects his durability to a wide degree. He is just slightly weaker than he should be. So, with all of this information combined, I can comfortably say that G21 is also comfortably above G19, and by extension is probably above No Gap as well, but y'all ain't ready for that.